Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the iPad 7th generation, the 10.2-inch version, which was just launched back in September of 2019, right when Apple launched the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. Now this is the entry-level iPad. Comes in at $330 or $329 to be exact. Today I'm going to be unboxing this thing and giving you a quick overview of how does it compete with other tablets in the markets. Now, to be honest, Apple is currently ruling the tablet section. It's pretty much dead for the other guys. Microsoft has also come up with a new tablet called the Microsoft Surface Go, which is also interesting. But for now, let's take a look at the iPad 7th generation. This is the 32GB version with Wi-Fi, so it's not the cellular version. Let's open it up. It's got the classic packaging. In fact, Apple started giving those pull tabs for the new iPhone boxes, but this still has the old classic wrapped plastic around it. So there you go. Really high quality box. Apple always gives you the best unboxing experience, in my opinion. They've got the clean look going on really well with years. So this is the box. As you can see, it's got the side of the iPad on this side with the volume rockers. It's written iPad over here with Apple logos on both of these sides. On the back, it says iPad 7th generation Wi-Fi, and it includes an iPad Lightning to USB cable, USB power adapter, and some documentation, of course. So let's open it up. Well, that was so there is the iPad, nothing else inside. The top half of the box, you got a little pull tab over here, and we can lift it up just like that. And that is the iPad now. This one is in the space gray color. It's really thin and feels really nice. Let's keep it aside for a moment and see what else do we get in the box. We got a designed by Apple in California with some how to use quick setup guides and stuff and other documentation. You also get 2 Apple stickers. They're not space gray though, they are the normal white Apple stickers. You get the Lightning cable, the USB to Lightning cable. The iPad Pros come with USB-C, but this one has Lightning now, which is actually fine to me because even my iPhone uses the Lightning cable, so I've got an extra one right here, and I'll always have a charger for my iPhone with me. Next up is the power adapter with us. This is the Indian one, and this is pretty much really similar. It's like the miniature version of the MacBook Pro charger, so you can fit any international adapter that you want in this little slot over here. So this basically has an inbuilt adapter sort of thing. And that's actually it in the box, nothing else. You know what, I think Apple should indeed include at least the Lightning ear pods in the iPad box. It's a huge media consumption device, and that's what at least I have mainly bought it for, is basically for media consumption, Netflix, and a little bit of gaming here and there, and that's pretty much it. So let me keep the box aside and get the iPad and remove this little thing. So there it is, the 10.2-inch iPad. Initial impressions, the build quality is absolutely fantastic. Of course, you expect that from Apple. It's completely made out of 7000 series aluminum with the Apple logo and probably stainless steel. You got the text iPad over here and the little camera over here. Another thing new in the 10.2-inch iPad is the smart connector over here. So you can actually hook it up to accessories that Apple makes, like the smart keyboard. So you can make it much more like a laptop. And after the release of iPad OS, this does indeed function a lot like a laptop. You got desktop sites, you got a lot of desktop apps, and the whole iPad experience is much better than how it was before iPad OS, and it's really good. So you can see the bezels are indeed a bit thicker than the iPad Pro, but it does not bother me at all because for a tablet, it gives you a nice spot to rest your thumbs at and actually have a nice viewing experience. Thin bezels don't really give you anything to hold on to, especially in tablet. You really want to hold on to it nicely because it's a big thing. Also, it's really thin. It feels nice. My iPhone 11 is much thicker than this. On the bottom, we got your speakers with those nice CNC milled holes. Really nice industrial design by Apple. And you've got the lightning port right over there. You got a FaceTime camera over there. It's not gonna be the best quality, but it should be more than enough for video calls on FaceTime. You also have Touch ID over here, which is the only biometric method to unlock the iPad without a passcode. Now this in fact is a physical button. I thought it's gonna be the solid state button like in the iPhone 7s and 8s, but it is indeed a physical button. I think they could have just put that one in, but I guess whatever, I mean, it's Apple. So it's got a great 10.2-inch display, which I've heard is really good. But yeah, that's it. On the top, you got the volume, on the side, you got the volume rockers. On the top, you've got the power switch. And that's pretty much it for the overview of the iPad. This is actually powered by the A10 Fusion chip, and it's got 3 GB of RAM, which is an upgrade from last year's 2 GB of RAM. And gaming performance overall is actually really good. The A10 Fusion is actually a pretty powerful chipset, even by today's standard, and it's at least gonna get about 4 to 5 years of support. Now, what Apple usually does is the iPads, even if they have an older chipset, as compared to the iPhones, iPads always get a longer support cycle than iPhones. So even if Apple ends support for the iPhone 7, which has the same chipset, this one is gonna have a longer support for up to 4 or even 5 years. And it's gonna get the latest iPad OS updates. So it's pretty much future-proof. You don't need to worry about that. So that's pretty much it for this video, for this 10.2-inch iPad 7th generation. I'm gonna be coming up with a full review video of this very soon. Until that, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Stay home, stay safe, and goodbye.